Hello guys, welcome to Online Web Tutor presented by Profotech Solutions team. I am Sanjay. We are learning WordPress plugin development tutorial from scratch, and this is 38 of this video session series in which we will discuss about that how can we create our front end page where actually we will list our created books from administrator panel. Okay, so I strongly suggest you guys that if you are a beginner to this channel, then please don't forget to subscribe and keep watching our previous video sessions where actually we had discussed several things in WordPress plugin development tutorial. So guys, before starting this video session, let me suggest you that if you haven't watched our part 10 and part 20 of this video session series, then please go through that where actually we had discussed about that how can we create a dynamic page while plugin activation. Also we had discussed about the concept of shortcodes. Okay, so if you go to our channel Online Web Tutor, and where we had discussed the several things in plugin development guys, so if you haven't watched our previous video sessions, then please watch those videos first where we had started our my book plugin section. Okay, so we need to actually focus on the concept of dynamic page creation. Okay, and which is basically on part number 10. Okay, this is part number 10 and WordPress page on plugin activation. You need to watch this video, and also part number 20, which basically gives you the concept of our shortcodes in WordPress. Okay, so before starting this video session guys, if you go through these video sessions, then this video is actually very helpful to you to learn about these concepts, because the similar concepts we are going to use in this video session. Okay, where actually we can create a dynamic page to our front end where actually we, after putting a shortcodes, we will read all books, created books from administrator panel. Okay, so in the last video session guys, we had discussed about that how can we create students from administrator panel. Okay, so we actually understood the concept of add new student from this student form, as well as we have listed our created student within this manage student section. Okay, and so while creating any new student, we have created a separate user, or you may say new user, to all user sections of this administrator panel. Okay, see, these are the users actually we have registered with our custom role called my book user. Okay, so if we want to create a front end means page where actually we list our books, then first go to pages section. Let me create a page manually. Okay, so just click on add new, called courses, or you may say that is demo books. Okay, so successfully we have created a page and click on publish. Here we have created a, you may say that is a page manually. Okay, so just go to WP posts table. When we go to this table, just click on search by key and it is descending order. Okay, so this is the guys we have actually created the book section, and all we know that when we create any post either from this section or any page from this section, then it automatically inserts into the WP post table. Okay, also only the difference between is that actually post type should be either page or should be either post. Okay, so this is the post type which actually differentiates between the post created from this section or this section. WordPress by default reads these two sections same as the post. Okay, so that's why it actually inserts into WP post table. So if you want to create any dynamic page from our plugin, then we need to create a dynamic page from our plugin, which basically we need to insert into WP post table. Okay, after creating that page guys, actually we need to insert a shortcode in that page, and that's so shortcode actually readable from our plugin. We need to define that shortcode into our plugin. Okay, so first we need to create a page dynamically while plugin activation, because we have created a manual page as we can see, and it goes into WP post table. Okay, so we need to create a page which actually basically inserts a WP post table of page. Okay, and that page basically responsible to listing our pages. Okay, so go to a code editor Let's open our plugin main page, and we want to create a book, means plugin book page while plugin activation. Okay, so this code actually gives us at the idea of page creation, and this is the function, guys. Actually, this is the function where actually we had defined, this is the function where actually we had defined our SQL scripts, which basically runs while plugin activation. Okay, so within this function, guys, we need to add our script. This function actually we have called at the plugin activation, okay, right below here. So we need to add our dynamic page creation code right below in this function. Okay, so let me say that dynamic page creation code. Okay, and basically it is responsible to listing our page. Okay, listing of created books. Okay, and now we need to add our code here. So before starting that code, guys, I need to give you the understanding about that how can we create a post dynamically into WP post table. We need to insert a row, a separate row. You can say that we need to insert a row in this table which basically gives the page. Okay, so how we can actually insert that row? We need to use WP insert post function. Okay, that function actually takes some parameters from us instead of means making a simple array. Okay, so if you go to WP insert post documentation under developer.wordpress.org, then we can say that WP insert post is the function which basically takes an array as a parameter. Okay, in that array we need to pass all the parameters actually a row of this table actually needs. Okay, so when we click on the structure section, then we can see that lots of section actually columns, as you can find total 23 columns defined within WP post table. Okay, so we don't need to insert each of these columns value. We need to pass only 5 to 6 column values. By the help of that columns actually we need to create the page. Okay, so WP insert post function basically responsible to create our pages section. Okay, and all these parameters, if you want to study from its documentation, then you just go to its documentation and read all about its parameter details. Okay, so these are the details actually we need to pass while creating any book. Okay, and these are the details. Okay, so if we just copy this code, go to our code editor and just paste it here. Okay, so just let's make some formatting to that code, and that is okay. So just we need to remove this post title, and instead of that post title we need to give our post like book page. Okay, and within this post content we need to give actually a sort code. Okay, and basically that sort code we need to define within our plugin, which basically is responsible to put all the created books within this page. Okay, so about the concept of sort codes we will discuss in a bit, or you can say in our upcoming videos. So let's make within this post content means the body of this page. Okay, so body of the page basically contains called book page a sort code. Actually we have made a sort code here. Okay, sort code, and we need to define it also. And post status should be published, post authors should be admin. Okay, so let me remove that, and post category is blank. Okay, so basically we have passed 3 different parameters, and also we need to insert the next 2 parameters should be that post type. Okay, and the post type, that actually it contains the post type as a page. Okay, because we are going to create the post, and the post type should be page. If you go to its browse section, let me change it to in descending order, and let me scroll back, then we can see that post type should be page or post. Okay, so when we create any page in WordPress, then the post type should be page. Okay, so we need to give post type as page, and the next is that we need to give post slug, or you may say post name. Okay, because post name is nothing. Post name in this table actually basically contains the information about post slug. Okay, and this is post name, so we need to insert post name as our post slug, and post slug you can say that my book. Okay, my book is the post slug. book page is the short code and book page is the title. Okay, so we have successfully means assigned each and every parameter of our post insertion. Okay, and we are going to use wp insert post, and these are the parameters actually we have passed in the format of an array within this function. And basically this function actually returns the book id. Okay, what is this? Actually, when we go to the wp post table, then after inserting any row, after inserting the row in this table, basically it returns the id. Basically it returns the id of this page. So we want this id, and let me insert this id to our options table. Okay, so let's say that my book page id. Okay, and the id is that what we have created from this function. Okay, just copy this and just paste within this function as a second parameter. Okay, so successfully guys, we have created a dynamic page code, as well as after creating with wp insert post function, we need to get the id, and we have inserted into my book page. Okay, so if you go to the front end section of our plugin in admin section, and let me say that my book section. Okay, so basically an error is there, line number 205. Okay, basically that it gives an error of unexpected. So guys, I think we have mismatched. Just I am going to do 202 line number, and let me scroll that, and this is 202. Okay, parenthesis actually we have given here, so just remove that and refresh this page. So successfully we have resolved that error, and we need to create a page in this table. So to create the page, actually we need to uninstall that plugin, means deactivate and return activating. Okay, because we have hooked up that functionality within the plugin activation. So just click on deactivate, and let's click on activate button. Okay, so successfully we have activated our plugin. Okay, so we need to go to the table section, and just let me refresh this page. Once we refresh, okay, so actually guys, we need to sort in descending order. Just click on descending, and here is the page actually we have created. Okay, so this is the page content, book page, post title. So if we just scroll to right, then we can see that there is the post name, my book, it is post slug, and the next thing that the post type should be page. Okay, so successfully we have created our dynamic page from our plugin section. Okay, and if we check our wp options table, so just I'm opening wp options table, that in that table actually we have inserted our book page row with the id. Okay, so just click on descending order, and here is my book page id, and the page id is 105, indicating that actually at row number 105 we have inserted our page details. Okay, so we want that while plugin deactivation, means when we deactivate our plugin from this administrator panel, then we need to delete this page also from this table. Okay, so how can we delete that table? Just go to your deactivation code. So just click, first of all just copy this id, because on the behalf of this id actually we are going to delete this page. Okay, so this is the deactivation code. Actually when we deactivate plugin, then these functions actually calls. Okay, so let's delete that page also, delete page. Okay, so let's say if get option function basically checks that this key actually exists or not. Okay, so if this is not empty, okay, so let me change it not empty. Within this function, actually php function checks that if this is not empty, means that we have value in that section, so we need to delete that page. So delete option. Okay, so delete option, and let's say that this is the option we want to delete. Okay, so successfully we have deleted that option from this table, and also we want to delete this post from this table also. Okay, so to delete any page from wp post table, guys, we need to actually use the function called wp delete post. Okay, and this function basically takes the post id from us. Okay, so let's say that the global post id, or you can say that just we, instead of global post id, let's say that this actually function returns the post id. Okay, because in this column get option, if you remember, that in this column actually we have inserted the post id. So we want that post id. After getting that post id, we need to delete that post id. Okay, so let me just get rid of this function from here. So let me cut that and post this function actually inside that block. Okay, and in this block, let's say that this is the page id. Just copy of that and pass within this function. Okay, so right now we have actually deleted the post from wp posts table, as well as we have deleted from wp options table as well. Okay, so if you go to our administrator panel, let me deactivate this plugin. Okay, so just click on reference once more, and now just click on deactivate. So if we go to its wp options table, just refresh this page, and now we can see that 572 row number does not exist. 574, sorry, because in that row actually we have inserted our page id. Okay, so successfully we have deleted from wp options table. So let me check in wp posts table. So when we click on refresh, and now we can see that actually, guys, the page has not been deleted. So if you go to the documentation section of wp delete post, okay, so just go to wp delete post, and within this documentation, guys, actually it says that we need to pass also a second parameter called force delete. If you want to delete forcefully this post with by the help of this post id, then we need to pass the true value. Okay, so let's pass a second value and just get rid of this first. Let's say that this is page id. Okay, paste it here, and let's say this is the page id we need to pass in this function, and let me true value for that. Okay, so first of all we need to delete this actually rows manually for now. So just click on these columns, go to delete. Okay, let's say delete, because we need to actually, we want that id from this table, and this table has actually already deleted that row. Okay, so let's activate plugin first. Okay, so just click on activate button. So now if you go to this table, just click on refresh and descending order. So this is the row actually we have inserted, 107, and let me refresh this table too. So just click on descending. So this is the row actually, guys, we have inserted, 107, which basically takes the book's detail, and this row actually inserted right here. Okay, so if you go to deactivate button and let's click that, so just click on deactivate, just refresh this page, and now the row has been deleted. Okay, so just click on refresh again in this section, and now we can see that the row has been deleted. Okay, so successfully, guys, we have actually created our dynamic page, as well as we have deleted by using get option and wp delete post, because we need to delete that page actually from these two tables. Basically contains the page's informations. Okay, so this is the small snippet of code, guys, that actually we had seen in this video session, that how can we create a dynamic post, as well as we can see that how can we delete our post from this table. Okay, so let's discuss about the shortcode that actually we have posted within this post title. Okay, so if you click on this post content, just copy this shortcode, and right within this function, if you say that just make a function called function my book page functions. Okay, and let's say that within this function, let's say echo this is my book page content. Okay, and let me just add this function within this add option hook and called add shortcode. Okay, And within this add sort code function, let me say that this is our sort code actually we have created. Okay, so just copy this function name and paste it here. Okay, actually we are doing wrong is that we need to cut add sort code from here and just paste it here. Okay, and my book is the post content actually we have given like book page. Just copy of that and paste within the first parameter of wp post add sort code, because add sort code defines this sort code for this function. When this sort code finds for WordPress, then this function actually runs. Okay, so just save it here, and now when we just go to its administrator panel, refresh this page. So when we click on this page like my book page, so just click on pages section, and this is the page actually we have created from our plugin. Just click on view. So when we click on view section, then actually my book plugin and the page guys that we have opened actually does not exist, because a silly mistake also appears that if you go to the plugin section, then we actually have not activated the plugin right now. So just click on activate button first. If we click on activated, then successfully we have actually created that page in the table. Okay, and here is the details of book. As we can see, row number 108. Okay, so if we go to its pages section, so this is the page actually we have created, book page. Okay, so if you click on edit section, then this is the book title guys actually we have passed right here. Okay, so within this post body section post page, as you can see that book page is the sort code actually we have posted from post content. Okay, and the post name should be slug called my book. Here is the slug. Click on edit. We can edit the slug from here. Okay, so now if you go to its front end section, just click on this permalink. Then this is the page that we have created. By post name means post slug my book, and this is the sort code that actually we have pasted or we have inserted within this post content called book page. But this sort code actually contains the functionality as we have attached by using add sort code function. Okay, so basically when the WordPress finds this sort code book page into anywhere in the WordPress setup pages, then basically by finding this, it runs my book page function which we have made. Okay, and basically it runs the statement that we have written inside that. So that is why we are getting this statement is right here. Okay, so in upcoming videos guys, we will learn that how can we insert our created books within this page. Okay, so right below this code we have actually created our dynamic page, we have inserted as well, and now we have attached that page within this add sort code function. Okay, so in upcoming videos guys, we will learn that how can we list our created books from administrator panel to our front end section. Okay, so for now we have created a dynamic page in here, and now in our upcoming videos we will also see that when any user which actually we have created from my book add new student section, so all these students actually log into this page and just click on any of the course actually to get the enroll of that. Okay, so we will see in these video sessions in upcoming videos. Okay, so just for now guys, if you have any query in this video session guys, then please drop your comment. I will give my reply as soon as possible. So for this video session guys, thank you for watching. Have a great day.